Carl Bildt here. Two questions. Can Canada join the European Union? Well, interesting discussion. And the fact that the discussion is there is a sign of the very obvious rapprochement that is there between the European Union or the European countries in general and Canada. Over the past few months, we've seen Prime Minister Carney going to the one meeting of the other on this side of the Atlantic. Last week, he was at the European Political Community in Yerevan in Armenia. And there are numerous issues that are discussed on how to further reinforce the cooperation between the European Union and Canada. Membership, however, is not going to happen. Membership of the European Union is limited to European countries. That was X numbers of years ago. Morocco, as a matter of fact, applied for membership of the European Union. And that letter of application was sent back with a polite note informing them about the geographical limits of Europe. And the same, I fear, will apply to Canada. But a much closer relation between Europe and Canada will happen. Second question, what will happen to British politics after the disastrous performance for the Starmer government in the local elections? Yes, it turned out to be roughly as catastrophic as had been feared for Labour, with Reform, the Farage populist party sweeping across and Scottish nationalists taking Scotland and the Welsh nationalists taking Wales. So it was roughly as bad as you can imagine for Prime Minister Starmer. Will he be unseated? Well, that is an open question the next few days. I think on the balance, not that likely. But I would at the same time say that it will happen at some point in time. He's not going to be the Prime Minister that takes the Labour Party into the next election. Reform was, of course, the big news, the Farage populist. But at the same time, the British system of election is a somewhat odd one. But his share of the popular vote, if you count in those terms, was 26%, which is slightly below what he registered last year. So a very bad and very unstable political situation in the UK. But as Starmer will not go into the next election, but exactly when he will be replaced, that's still an open question.